Child abuse is on the rise, people. In the common eye, we view this abuse as labor that we carelessly offer to children. This work, not unlike that work that we the American people fought to make more humane for our women a short time ago, is now being offered to our children. Did you hear me? The work we fought to make more humane for grown women has now been turned over to our children.
Child labor first began fairly recently when children living on farms were responsible for completing chores and aided their parents in field work for the crops to be sold in town. Today, children work on family farms as breaker boys in coal mines, in sweatshops, and in textile mills. Boys sew newspapers and shine shoes on street corners, often doing so until midnight, possibly later. Many children do piecework making, costume jewelry, and clothing, among other items, and have their wages based on the amount that they are able to make. We, the Progressives, founded the National Child Labor Committee, NCLC, in 1904 and became a leading advocate of the child labor reform, fighting the justice system to pass several laws prohibiting school-age children from working under such dangerous conditions. All the while, our efforts remain futile, as the southern states whine about the damage that their economy would endure should the children be taken away from the sweatshops and mills, producing less products to be sold. Another passionate advocate for the end of child labor, John Spargo, describes the boys working in the mines under such awful conditions and says that, quote, the cramped position they have to assume, most of them become more or less deformed and bent backed like old men. Most of those children, such as those described by Spargo, cannot read nor write and have barely ever set foot into a school or much less taken a class to enrich their lives with knowledge. Join our movement now, and we will all fight to pass these laws to protect our innocent, wide-eyed, curious children from the harmful conditions in the workforce. And if they are the last thing we fight for, so be it. We cannot allow for mere citizens to aid our children. It is simply not enough. We shall not stop until our children are safe and educated. Will you join us? Or would you rather have your son in those mines inhaling those fumes, slowly choking him to death? Fight for the children.